Nate, we talked about it earlier. We said we were going to wait to talk about this. Travis Kelce threw a fit about not playing. Like, he was not in the offensive scheme as much as he wanted to. You saw somebody like Noah Gray and whoever the other tight end, they were on the field a lot. They were on the field a lot, especially during that first half. They were on the field a lot. Now, I have a picture pulled up. I didn't get the video. I should have, but it was last minute that I decided, hey, we need to talk about this because I remember seeing it. Nate, what is this? What is going on? Why is Travis Kelce? He eventually pokes his chest into Andy Reid, and Andy Reid kind of stumbles. What's going on here? Is this a line that you never cross as a player and coach?
I'm gonna be honest with you. What was it? What game was that? What was the name of that game?
The Super Bowl.
All right. Now I'm not going to excuse Trav for, his actions. His actions were a bad portrait of him and who he is. As a competitor, these things happen. These things happen. It's the Super Bowl. This is the last game of the year. And let me just paint the picture because I think people need to understand this. You go off-season workouts. You got OTAs and mini camp. Then you go into training camp. Then you have the regular season. You got preseason, then the regular season. 17 games, 3 preseason games. That's 20 games, not including the playoffs because the playoffs is extra games. So there's a possibility you're going to play about 23, 24 games that year. All right, you start this journey and this process in the month of April. In the month of April, and it leads all the way up until February. Second week of February, give or take. These are emotions because we worked our ass off to get us to this moment. There's 32 teams in the NFL. 32 teams are vying for an opportunity to compete for that Vince Lombardi trophy. So tempers flare. This is the beautiful thing. I've been on the sidelines where guys have literally went, yelling matches with their coaches and whatnot because everybody wants the same thing. You want to win. You want to compete. You want to go out there and help your team at any moment in at all aspects of the game. That's the competitiveness of it. Again, what he did, it's a bad look for him. But why he did it, I understand. That's the competitive nature of the game because we're playing in a Super Bowl. I want to throw this out there. There's been some of the greatest players that ever played in the game that have not won a Super Bowl. Some of them have never even played it and made it to a Super Bowl. These are certain aspects that you don't take for granted. The opportunity. Eminem said this in a song. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Lose yourself. It's the moment in this opportunity. Yeah. You only get one shot, one opportunity. And this is one game where, again, making plays is what it's all about. That he didn't assault him. He just knocked him off. He made him stumble a little bit, But that's the aspect of, because again, I've seen Tom Brady go off on the sideline when him and Bill O'Brien argued like cats and dogs, like they were married. Then came back the next day, or excuse me, the next play, and got back to it. It's the heat of the moment. We are all here for one thing. I want to win. We want to win. When we win, winning is a cure and the thing for everything. That cures everything when you're winning and whatnot. So it's a bad look on Trav, but you got to understand from a competitive standpoint that, hey, I want to win, and I want to win at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Again, you play the game to win. You're not playing the game not to lose, because when you play the game not to lose, you're going to lose. We got to play to win.
Well, in Travis Kelce's eyes, when he's on the field, that's their best opportunity to win. I'm inclined to agree with him. But you said some of the greatest players have not touched the Super Bowl. Well, let's talk about a dude that's touched the Super Bowl 9 times, to be exact. What does he have to say about this?
Tell me what
I think you know him. It goes by the name of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. He says that in this point of their careers, they are family. And families have issues from time to time. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, they're family. And family always sticks together. What they say in Lilo and Stitch. Ohana means family. Family
Mm-hmm.
means nobody gets left behind. Even though
Mm-hmm.
Travis did that. Andy Reid wasn't left behind. He ate
Mm-hmm.
his corn dogs, his Big Macs, and he ended up winning and hoisting that at Lombardi
That's what it's, and
high above his
that's
head.
again. You came into that game just for that moment right there, and you play and you live for moments like that. I mean, you have to respect it. A lot of folks will say, one thing, but as a competitor, I'm not okaying anything that he did. But this is what, again, this is the competitive aspect of the game. You got guys that are literally out there that are competing, and again, they want it as they want it. You got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And again, even though Travis had won 2 Super Bowls prior, you play this game to win more. One of my favorite Tom Brady quotes is when somebody asked him, "What's your favorite Super Bowl ring?" He says, "The next one." You get so consumed with winning that it takes over you. You get so consumed with the fact that you have to competing against the best, and they're pulling the best out of you, and that you want to win at any means necessary. I don't know if you've seen Michael Jordan's documentary, The Last
The
Dance,
Last Dance. I have seen it.
and again, we got a inside look of a competitive madman, which again we understand. Watching that makes you understand the late great Kobe Bryant. Makes you understand that again, when you go out there and you're competing to win because this is your craft, this is your passion. Losing, it sucks. And the one great thing you get out of it is that when you go out there and you compete and you play against the best, and you go out there and they pull the best out of you and you pull the best out of them, and you come out victorious, it's something that you hang your hat on, that you rest your morals on, because again, you're competing. This is your craft. This is what you're passionate about, and this is why we do it. This is the beautiful thing about sports. There's got to be a winner and there's got to be a loser. That's the beautiful thing. And I don't want to be on the losing side. So I'm going to give you my best punch. And I know you don't want to be on the losing side. And you're going to give me your best punch. Somebody's going to wind up on top. Somebody's going to wind up on the bottom.
Whatever the script says, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, whatever.
Whoever's on the top.
Wait,
Whatever the
no,
script
hold
says.
on. Time out. You was talking all this cash money mess, saying that it was supposed to be Baltimore and San Fran. Did you say that?
I was, and
Did you say that's
sometimes
the
I
script?
do,
Did you say that was a script?
and sometimes I do guess the.
That's the script, though, right? That's the
Well,
script.
I do guess a lot of WWE matches wrong too. So
No. We're not talking about WWE.
that's just a part of the script. You're not always gonna guess it right.
You want to know what's crazy? You said we're not talking about the W. You talk about the WWE. We're 3 letters, but they're not WWE. This is NFL. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about the script. You said the script was going to be. You said the script was going to be Baltimore and San Fran. You looked
Now,
up no, Connor, no.
I guessed
You did
that
you
NFC Championship,
no
100% correct.
no.
But I also said that the AFC Championship was going to be a toss-up, which it was a 7-point
Because I can
game.
recall MJ, if any of you guys can remember this, he said that when you looked at the emblem of the Super Bowl, I had to say XLV, whatever it was, the Roman numerals, and it was purple. It was purple. I mean, it was purple and red, and you were like, "Oh man, it symbolizes Baltimore and San Fran." I'm like, "What?" You was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be Baltimore," but I picked Kansas City, and the reason why I picked Kansas City because they got over the hump. They actually had to go on the road and beat 2 quality opponents. Not saying that San Fran didn't, but they were tested. So there was no script.
I said a lot of things contributed to the script, not just the logo. Let me put that out there. And I guessed that NFC Championship 100% correct. And then I said the AFC was going to be a toss-up. Now, if you want me to pull up the clip, I got the clip in my back pocket, baby girl. I can pull it up for you right now if you want me to. But I'm not ready to talk about that anymore. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl script. But before we get to that, I got to talk about something else, Nate.